But I want to bring up my notes here, and I want to talk about, I think his name is Eric Thayer, and he was definitely
Everything. Yeah.
Eric Thane. Yes, excuse me. It was Eric
Mhm.
Thane. You're right. Thank you. But everybody was really excited about his presentation when he was talking about short form content. Let me see if I can bring up his framework that I gave. The problem here is I took notes in two different spots. I took notes in my little linchpin book, but I also took notes on my phone too. So give me 1 second while I pull this together.
Yeah, and
And
also he also gave us a book. He created a book 100% about creating content, which I'm gonna definitely read, and it's literally all about creating content. What else did he say? The hooks that you can use for your content as well. So this guy actually, I feel like I already know everything that he was teaching just because we are in the short form content world. But most people were like, "Whoa, this guy knows what this guy is like." It was a different angle, I guess you can say, right?
yeah, so I'll pull up his content framework right now. So I have it right in front of me. So it's just so funny. People were blown away by this guy. We've been talking hook story offer in your short form content for years now. But the way he said is start off with your hook. And he said his number one like engagement hack is just to add you into the hook. And what I mean by that is you're speaking directly to the customer. So for example, if you were in our industry, hey, do you want to quit your job? Or hey, would you like a side hustle? So that was kind of his biggest takeaway or his biggest, hack for hooks. When he talks about story, he says empathize with their voice or their pain point. Basically, speak as if you are them. Empathize with whatever struggles. If you're in our niche or industry, you might say something like, I remember not being able to, it could be something as simple as I remember not being able to buy the good toilet paper because I didn't want to budget. So we had to use this crap one ply toilet paper back before I started my business, right? You just want to empathize with any pain or something that they might be thinking. Basically, you want to get inside the conversation that's going inside of the head that's related to your solution. And then from there, he actually goes into 3 tips. Here are my 3 tips to whatever. So basically, you're providing that value, and then of course the offer. He was pretty adamant though that there are flags or words that you don't want to say because it will hamper your reach or throttle your reach or shadow ban you perhaps. And he was saying things like link in my bio or stuff like that. What do you think about that? Is that something you still do? Is that something you've removed from your delivery? What's your opinion, Andre?
I still feel like it works, you know. One of the things that I have encountered when I create my content is that if I don't put anything on, like for example, a call to action right on my video and the video blows up, it's like a missed opportunity. You get me? So I feel like he said, that we have to have a call to action. Um, right now, right here, I'm reading his section, and it says, it could be follow for more tips, right? It could be go to blah blah blah.com to get blank. You get me? It could be comment down below and I'll send you blank, right? It could be DM me whatever keyword and I'll show you how. So there's different ways that you can play around with click the link on my bio because everybody knows there's a link in your bio, right? But if you're more strategic with your call to action as far as like engage with my video so more people can see it. You get me? You're literally doing that instead of just, hey, go check my website.
Right. Yeah. Get that engagement, which will hopefully boost the algorithm. So that's important. And like you said, I've seen the same thing happen. If you get a video that goes viral and there's no call to action, it's like, what's the point? Now there is some
Yeah.
value to it because if you get a video that goes viral, there is a point where they're going to see your next few videos, right? Once they kind of follow you a little bit or engage with one of your videos, they're more likely to see a future video. So there might be some value in getting that video to go viral and then following up with 4 or 5 strong videos that have strong call to actions that are marketing the heck out of your product. So that's something to consider.